Star Wars Allegiance Issue 2 heads to Mon Cala, where the Falcon and her crew are confined to the spaceport by the Quarren security guards, who say had it not been for General Organa, they would have been tortured and killed. The Quarrens are told to calm down as it's for the king decides what happens to the resistance. Rey threatens the guard with her staff as Aftab Akbar arrives. Leia hugs her friend, saying she is glad to see him and she came to honor his father. Going to the morning shrines deep underwater, Leia says that Gale would have been proud of his son, but Aftab says that his father only saw him once since being born, as his focus was elsewhere. Aftab knew him thanks to studying his many battles and understands Leia was with him when he died. Leia says that she was and only wishes she could bring back his body, but Aftab says that his soul is with them, as Leia puts a shell into the shrine, before returning to the submarine where Rey is frustrated that they are sitting at the bottom of the ocean away from the real action. She says she is meant to be some last great link to the Jedi, but she's safe here while her friends are giving up their lives. Rose asks if Finn is okay, and Rey reassures him that they will be, as on the moon of Avidot, Kendo and her crew scope out the hidden decommissioned New Republic impound, planning on snatching Finn from within for the First Order. Remix tells Woru that he can kill anyone but Finn as they bring their ship down nearby, not wanting to alert the Resistance to their presence. Finn and Poe are shown around the old facility, but Finn thinks that this weaponry is outdated and this couldn't have been a New Republic impound. Poe trusts his contact as he and BB-8 look around for their catch of weapons further in the facility. Finn tells Yellers to guard the front of the base while he goes with Poe deeper into the base. As Finn leaves to help Poe, Woru attacks the guard out the front, killing the man. At the Fondor shipyards, one of the shipbuilders tells the First Order that the Resistance passed through the base, but they never assisted them. The man he's talking to says that they had a contact with the Resistance, therefore they are traitors, and because of it, the First Order control the shipyards now. The man the builder is talking to is Kylo Ren, who ignites his lightsaber, saying that they have learned from the mistakes of the Empire and will not be so lenient. He kills the man, telling his men to spread the word of their new rules. At Dax City, Leia and Aftab meet with the king, who Aftab says might not have the fortitude to give her the ships and pilots she needs. Leia is optimistic as she tells Rey and the others to wait in the Falcon so as not to set the wrong tone. Rey doesn't trust them at all, but Leia reassures her that these aren't thugs with blasters, they're just politicians, which makes them even more dangerous. Meeting with King Etchchar, Leia explains her plight to the sickly ruler, but General Nosor says that they have endured dark times that they were imposed on them by the Empire, who was led by Leia's father Darth Vader, and the Mon Calamari and Quarren have given everything to their cause. Leia hopes that they will trust her and stop the falling shadow, but the general says that the Resistance is the one who will bring the shadow to Mon Cala. The king says that he wishes to think it over and he will have an answer for Leia tomorrow, so Leia and Aftab take their leave as Nosor convenes with his people, saying Mon Cala is at risk as long as Leia is here, so maybe they should get rid of him. At the impound base, Finn realizes that the guard he sent to the front of the base isn't there as he opens fire on the soldiers, revealing himself to be Remix. Kendo arrives and tells Remix it would have been easier if he had gotten closer to their target before opening fire. She tells him that she will deal with this from now on as she kills one of the Resistance soldiers with her throwing knife. As Poe and BB-8 find the weapons, Finn arrives, diving into the room and blasting the door controls, sealing them into the room. Poe is quick to tell him that that was their only way out, as Finn says that they don't know that Poe and BB-8 are there, which gives him an idea. On Mon Cala, Chewie and the others load the Falcon with supplies as the Quarrens attack them. Rey fights back with her staff as Chewie takes out some of the other soldiers. Rose stuns a soldier who comes for her, saying that Leia won't be happy about this, but Rey says that she's not happy either. Nosor watches on from a spy droid, opening a secure line to General Hux, telling him that they will want to hear what they have, since it is of great importance to the First Order. Star Wars Allegiance Issue 2 again continued the action of the first issue as Poe and Finn's mission is put in jeopardy thanks to the characters from Galaxy's Edge. I did like we get to see Admiral Akbar's son since he's appearing in the upcoming movie, so it's cool we get to see how he joins the Resistance and becomes part of them, but I didn't really like how they posthumously painted Akbar as like a crappy absent father. Not really sure what the point of that was, doesn't really add or give anything new to his character. I did like there was references to the Mon Calamari arc of the Star Wars ongoing. I thought that was pretty cool and nice reference back to the expanded universe. After the recent trailer, I'm looking forward to seeing how the Resistance get their fleet and what will happen to characters like the Galaxy's Edge crew that are in this book. Do they join the Resistance? Do they get killed off? Really intrigued to see what happens to them. I'm going to give this issue a 7.5 out of 10.